Well, good morning and happy Memorial Day to everyone watching. We are live talking about this excessive heat. We had a lot of heat this weekend. As a matter of fact, on Saturday we hit 102. Yesterday was 97. And I think we'll be right around the 102 to 103 range later today. So more heat's in store for us and for San Antonio, for the entire state really. I mean, these heat advisories and heat warnings go all the way to Houston, to the valley, and across the state. So we're all underneath a very similar pattern, which will, by the way, help produce a small chance at a thunderstorm later on tonight. We'll talk about that coming up. First and foremost, because of this past weekend, on Saturday we had 102. It marked our first triple-digit day of the year, which begins the count. It's not even summer, but summer starts in less than a month. That's when we start to see the bulk of our triple-digit days. But notice, yeah, we're at one so far, but we're likely going to add to this in the coming days. Last year was the most we've seen in 1 year. Back in 2023, we hit 100 or hotter 75 total times. Back in 2022, 58 total times. Those 2 years are within the last 5 years, and they're in the top 5 of the hottest on record. So it's really incredible. Back in 2013, 41 total days of triple-digit heat. Hopefully we're nowhere near that this year, but the fact that we're starting it this early, it's a bad sign. Speaking of, the first 100-degree day last year was June 16th. This year was, again, last Saturday, this past weekend. That was May 25th, so we're running way too early. This is earlier than expected. The average first day, when you average out the 150 years of data we have in San Antonio, it's typically late June we start to see the triple-digit days really work in. So the fact that we're seeing it now for the unofficial start of summer, it's concerning. Okay, today's high temperature near 102, a 30 to 40% chance at scattered rain tonight, mainly after 4 o'clock. First and foremost, it's the heat that's going to help contribute to this chance at rain. Excessive heat warnings in effect for San Antonio until 8 o'clock tonight. Surrounding counties, heat advisories. Regardless, it just means very dangerous heat. Air temperatures above 100, heat index or the feels like temperatures above 105 to 110 in some areas. And the closer you are to the coast, the higher the humidity, the higher the heat index, which, by the way, some heat index values near Beeville, George West, Corpus Christi will be as high as 114, 115 later on today. It's going to be extremely hot. Heat exhaustion, heat stroke, please listen to your body. If you're feeling faint or dizzy, if you're sweating excessively, that's likely heat exhaustion. That's the first level, but heat stroke is when your skin's very dry. You start to have a headache instead of feeling faint or dizzy, and your body doesn't really sweat. It becomes drier, and you have a strong pulse. At that moment, you're going to want to call 911, especially if you're at the lake, at the beach, at the river. Drink plenty of water. It's that time of year where you really need to hydrate your body and listen to it because of just how much heat that's out there today and for the next couple of days. Also the haze. You can't even see into downtown San Antonio. It's extremely hot. Take a look. Notice that you can't even see the skyline. Temperature-wise, 89 degrees. Feels like 104. Temperatures right now are in the 80s for the most part. We do have a 90-degree reading at Lackland, 90 at Hondo, 92 at Del Rio, 94 at Fredericksburg, 97 at Kerrville. It's extremely hot. Now, tonight's forecast, we stay in the 90s, but still up to about 100 to 102. Not much action out there, but why we're expecting a couple of storms tonight is because of this ridge of high pressure. It backs off, it weakens, and that's good news because that'll taper off on the heat for the next 7 days. Today looks to be the hottest in the 7-day forecast, but because of so much heat, hot air rising, that pops off thunderstorms scattered in nature. It's not going to be everywhere, but anywhere from Austin to San Antonio to Carrizo Springs to Kerrville to Pleasanton, there will be a couple of downpours out there tonight, 4, 5, 6, and 7 p.m. After we lose that daytime heat, we lose the chance at rain. Tomorrow morning it's cloudy, maybe some fog, maybe a light patchy drizzle, and then tomorrow evening we'll have to watch for a couple of storms out west that move farther east in the forecast. Now, today's forecast, marginal risk for a severe thunderstorm. That's mainly isolated activity, but some of those storms could produce isolated hail and strong straight line winds up to 60 miles an hour if you're underneath the right conditions in the right thunderstorm. Again, isolated to scattered, it's only running at 30 to 40% chance on that rain coverage. All right, 7-day forecast, take a look. It is going to be extremely hot today, 102. Mid-90s waiting for us for the next 7 days. Each evening after 4 p.m., there will be a chance at storms and a few showers. Not 100%, not 90%, but there is an opportunity at cashing in on a pretty good downpour. With all this heat, hot air rises, and a lot of humidity in place. That's fuel and heat that can touch off scattered thunderstorms most evenings this week. Tonight, Tuesday night, Wednesday evening, and probably Thursday night and Friday as well. We'll keep you posted on the severe weather threat. For now, we'll go live on KENS 5 News at noon. Tune in to the noon show. We'll have the latest on local news and weather here on KENS 5 for everything you need to know around San Antonio. Make it a great Monday and be safe. Drink plenty of water. It is extremely hot out there, and it's only going to get hotter later on this afternoon. Happy Memorial Day and have a safe and good one.